Hey everyone, Georgetown Soaps here, getting ready to make another batch of bath bombs with the 3D molds from BeScented. This one I am doing in Beach Cabana. It's a Bath & Body Works dupe. You can get it from BeScented, and I'm using the Yellow Lake 5, the AL5, so the Yellow 5 Aluminum Lake, and it's a little bit different than the regular Yellow 5, and I like it a lot better. It's a lot more bright and vivid, and it's more lemony colored. So this is my go-to yellow when I'm doing it. And I thought Beach Cabana, they could be yellow and bright and fun. And I'm just doing a single color with these. And I've kind of already mixed in all of my dry ingredients. Recipe is below in the comment section if you want to try this recipe. And some people swear that you need to add the citric acid last. I don't. I will sift it through first or second ingredient. I kind of go from largest ingredient to smallest ingredient when I'm mixing, so I definitely add baking soda, citric acid. I don't find that it makes a difference one way or another. Some people swear by it. I will mention with the citric acid, you really want the finest citric acid you can get. I know some people buy it and then they have to use like a blender to grind it or a coffee grinder to grind it down. If you get the citric acid from BeScented, it's about as fine as you can get, so there's no need to have to spend time or effort or make a mess trying to grind it down. And I am just going through there's a couple clumps of baking soda, so I'm just trying to get those out because the white specks they are pretty noticeable. I do use a sifter when I am putting all my dry ingredients together, but sometimes, there's a piece that gets through as you're dumping the bag out, etc., etc. So just going to go through and just make sure everything is kind of mixed in well. And then it's time to add the wet ingredients. So this is going to be the polysorbate, this is going to be the rubbing alcohol, the witch hazel, and the fragrance oil. And I'm a big fan of hand mixing because I feel like you can get a really good feel for the texture and see if it's too wet or too dry. That's personal preference. I do have a KitchenAid, but I also find the KitchenAid you're kind of limited by I don't have a big commercial one, so you're kind of limited by the amount of bath bombs you can make in a single batch. So I just prefer to go ahead and use this big stainless steel pot and mix it all in. So I'm going to go ahead, finish mixing it up, and then I'll bring you guys back when I start molding to explain the process. When I was talking about the wet ingredients, I think I forgot to mention the butters or oils. So I'm a big fan of cocoa butter. You can use coconut oil. I don't recommend using shea butter because it's too soft, too greasy for bath bomb. But you can kind of use whatever you like. What I like to use is in the recipe comment. And so this is the heart. Who doesn't love a good heart bath bomb shape? And the key with these, here's the tip. You fill it, and then you need kind of a mound on top. You don't want to pack the bath bomb mixture into the mold. You just kind of want to throw it in. It's going to be fluffy. It's going to be light. light. You don't need to tack it in before you're ready to go ahead and squeeze. And then if you saw, I did have some of the mixture on top. You kind of want like a rounded, a little bit of a mound. That's the key to making these bath bombs work. So then I took my hands, I pressed it, and then you kind of finagle the sleeve. The outer part is the sleeve, and so you kind of get that off. I don't know why this one got stuck. Usually it's a lot easier to get done. And I apologize for the baby. We've got a 3-month-old who is fussy, but you kind of gotta edit the bath bomb videos when you can, and sometimes the 3-month-old doesn't always agree. But as you can see, this came right out of the mold. Didn't have to do anything special. I don't have to coat it. You don't have to add anything, any sort of lubricant on the mold. And again, there, just filling the mold. Have some overage on the top. Squeeze with your hands. And then you just kind of can slide it through. You get more of the Saturn ring stuff off, so you can kind of get some of the excess off. And then you kind of just pull it out. That. Clean up the Saturn ring, and there you have it. A perfect heart bath bomb. I think these are so cute. Really loving this shape. Now I'm going to try the donut mold. And again, you just kind of want to fill the mold. No need to pack, but you do want to have like the overage on the top, kind of a mound. You can squeeze it. You can either press down on the counter like I've done in some other videos, or you can just go ahead and squeeze it together. And these, I haven't done too many donuts, but I learned if you can get a skewer or something to kind of poke out the stuff in the middle, then you'll have a perfect hole, and you don't have an issue with unmolding it. If you try and mess with the bath bomb mixture, it's not always the easiest to kind of get that hole out once you've unmolded it. And then you can just kind of slide the sleeve back and forth a little bit. It kind of cleans up a lot of the outer Saturn ring area. Just kind of wipe a little bit of the excess off. And it really pops right off. You don't even need to tap it. Perfect donut bath bomb. So cute. And I didn't decorate these because I was just going to do this for a demo, but I'm going to do a donut bath bomb video specific to the donuts and show you guys how I decorate them. And so here is the 60mm bath bomb mold. This is kind of a standard 4.5 to 5 ounce bath bomb that you're going to get. Depending on how big you make the Saturn ring, that will affect the overall weight. And so then just kind of clean it out. And it cleans up some of the excess. Use your hands, wipe it off. And then this one, I do find you really do need to tap these. For whatever reason, it just kind of helps loosen them up. It's got to do with the shape of the mold. But you can see it literally pops right out. Perfectly smooth and rounded bath bomb. Super easy. So again, you're just filling the mold. You're not packing it in. Not really doing anything special. Add a little bit of the overage to the top. And then push it down, and voila! Slide it a couple times. Whoops! Alright, so there was a goof. I dropped it by accident. So, like I said, these are super easy, but I did just drop it by accident. So just want to show you guys, not perfect, but bath bomb mold, super easy to use.